Stay busy and don't give in to the bottle or your self-defeating ways. Time will be the healer once again. Stand for something in the air. Time will be the healer once again. Time will lift you up, let you live again. Life lived true and full is the best revenge. Time will be the healer once again.
For those of you still with us, we have one more from Glenn Hansard.
This is Setting Forth.
Darling, there's no good time to bring this soul. We've got so much riding on this load. Girl, there's been a distance, and your words are so unclear. And these lies and this resistance have gotta disappear. Well, I'm setting forth with my instinct. I'm setting forth with my doubts. I'm letting go of you completely. Yeah, I'm getting out. I don't know where fortune's gonna find us, but it's time we both found out. Darling, it's been a lifetime.
Don't miss a new episode of NCIS New Orleans, CBS Tuesday.
Hey, looks like you could use some new floors. Come to Carpet One during our famous sales tax paid flooring sale. That's right, now buy any carpet, any floor, and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Choose from all major brands and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Choose any color, any style, hardwood, carpet, or tile, and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Save hundreds of dollars, 3-year no-interest financing too. The sales tax paid sale at Carpet One. We make it beautiful for less.
For all you do, in all the ways you do it, Nebraska Furniture Mart fits your lifestyle. So we have deals in all departments, every workout, every new addition, every room. Find home furnishings for all your life. This Samsung 4K QLED TV is $1,300 off suggested retail. This reclining sofa with drop-down table is only $449. Use 20-month financing on qualifying purchases. All departments, all categories. Save now at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Plus, enter to win a free trip to Italy.
The Talk, weekdays at 1 p.m. You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Hi there and good morning. Welcome into 13 News. I'm Erica Hall. More mild temps on the way today, but could that come to an end all too soon? Peyton Sanders in the Weather Center. What's the latest forecast looking like?
Hi, Erica. Well, we expect a mild first half to the weekend today. 50s for most of us. That'll feel pretty nice after this cooler weather that we've seen recently. But tomorrow, snow. Get ready. It's going to be a big change. So if you enjoy mild temperatures, enjoy today. It's going to be pretty nice. And right now, here's the view from Emporia on our ValueNet Fiber Sky camera. Waking up to partly cloudy skies this morning, and temperatures not all that cold. It's still pretty chilly, but it's not the teens and 20s like is pretty typical for this time of year. We have 31 degrees right now in Emporia. South winds, though, are a bit breezy at 13, and that makes it feel 10 degrees colder. Feels like number in Emporia right now is 21. And here's the numbers across all of northeast Kansas. Most of us above freezing starting out the weekend. 35 for the current temperature in Topeka. We have 34 in Clay Center with 37 the current temperature in Hiawatha. South winds right now at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. And these winds, you'll definitely notice them as we move on into the afternoon. They will turn gusty. Winds could gust up to around 30 miles per hour, especially as we move on into the afternoon hours. But look what it does to our temperatures. Those southwesterly winds help us to warm up. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon. Middle 50s for daytime highs, well above average for early February. And then by 7 o'clock tonight, we drop back down into the lower 40s. And breaking down your weekend forecast today, look at that. It's going to be a whole lot warmer than tomorrow. Much colder air heading our way tonight. That'll drop lows into the 20s, mid 20s for highs tomorrow with a chance for some light snow. We'll see just how much snow we can expect as we head into the day tomorrow. I'll be back with your full forecast coming up a little bit later.
All right, thanks, Peyton. A man wielding a machete entered the Topeka Police Department, threatened officers with it, and said he had a bomb. According to the Topeka Police Department, Anthony Hernandez entered the front door of the police side of the law enforcement center with a machete around 2 a.m. this morning. When officers confronted him, he told them he had a bomb. Police were able to get Hernandez to leave the lobby of the police department and began negotiating with him outside for about an hour. As police talked with him, he stood along the wall. Officers had their weapons drawn on him, but were actively talking to him during the duration of the standoff.
After about an hour and a half of talking with him, he aggressed on officers and subsequently was only tased. He was only received minor injuries because of the tasing, being checked out by medical personnel. No officers were injured.
No bomb was found during the incident. Hernandez was booked into the Shawnee County Jail on charges of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, criminal threat, and other charges. A crash along I-470 led to a large grass fire that threatened a Walmart. Topeka Police and the Kansas Highway Patrol were called to the crash along the westbound shoulder of I-470 between the Turnpike and Burlingame exit just after 2 a.m. Saturday morning. The crash between the vehicles sent one into a fence and caught fire. The fire then spread into a field behind the Walmart on Southwest 37th and grew quickly due to the dry and windy conditions. The Topeka Fire Department was able to put out the blaze before it damaged any buildings. There were no reports of injuries, and at least one person was detained by officers. No word on what caused the crash. Several residents in Montera Village near Forbes Field contacted 13 News to say they found these 3-day notices on their doors yesterday. They state they're late with rent and must pay up or move out by Monday. Residents tell us they've lived there for years and always had at least 5 days after the first of the month to pay. They say people in the office told them corporate owners decided to change the policy.
I got a feeling it's going to create a lot of hardship on people. You just have to figure your game out and try to be ahead of it. I'm in construction. I don't know when my next job's coming. I'm waiting on my next job right now. So I've got to try to jockey my money around to take care of my utilities and take care of my rent. Basically, they changed the whole ball game.
Our attempts to reach the owners were not successful. 13 News will continue to follow up on this situation. Rival fans came together last night showing support for the family of a young woman gone far too soon. Students from Washburn Rural and Seaman both wore yellow to last night's game, honoring Abigail Medley. The 17-year-old Washburn Rural student died last Saturday in a car accident. Abby's celebration of life is at 10 this morning at Fellowship Bible Church. A memorial fund through Lowman United Methodist Church will be used to build a playground in her honor. Also today, family and friends will say goodbye to a World War II hero and longtime leader in the Kansas National Guard. Brigadier General Edgar DeGraw passed away last week at the age of 95. He earned a Bronze Star in World War II and was a driving force behind the Kansas National Guard Hall of Fame. His funeral with full military honors is at 11 a.m. today at Prince of Peace Lutheran Church at 37th and Wanamaker. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation and Wabunsee County Sheriff's Office are investigating an overnight shooting at a home in Alma. Investigators say a domestic argument at a home near West 11th Street led to a shooting that left one man dead. A family of 6 lived at that home where it happened. 13 Cecilia Jenkins looks at what we know so far about the violence that shocked the town.
But I guess you don't expect it to happen in small communities like this.
Alma residents were surprised to learn about the shooting death of their neighbor, 36-year-old Chad Thomas Buckby. Shortly before midnight Thursday night, Wabunsee County Sheriff's deputies responded to a domestic call at 117th West 11th Street. They found Thomas Buckby suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to Amigo Community Hospital, where he later died. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation says the shooting stemmed from an argument among a family of 6, including 2 adults and 4 children. They have not said who fired the shots.
I don't know that there was any real issues. I can't say that I saw anything going on between he and his wife.
Irvin Stewie lives across the street. He and several others say the family kept to themselves.
Very unusual for here, yes, yeah.
As investigators continue piecing together what happened inside the home, Stewie, who ran the town's newspaper, says a deadly incident like this is rare in their small community.
There's never been any incident like this. You rarely even hear of a severe fight or a domestic that's really going bad.
According to the KBI, the investigation is ongoing. They say there is not believed to be any threat to the public at large. The Topeka Police Department on Friday identified the wanted felon who fled a car wreck on I-470. 49-year-old Jeffrey Thomas Parsons was wanted for several felony warrants. Police warn he has a history of being armed and using drugs. Officers tried to pull him over Thursday afternoon near Southwest 29th and Kings Row Road, but he took off. They stopped the chase when he got on I-470 driving the wrong way, but he crashed into another vehicle a short time later near 21st Street. The driver in that car was fine. Parsons, though, ran away. If you see him or know where he is, please contact 911. A Northeast Kansas high school was locked down following what district officials called a social media concern. USD 473 said in a Facebook post that Chapman High School activated its emergency procedures while they investigate, but added anyone involved had been taken into custody. The district brought in a K-9 unit during the lockdown. They said they don't believe there's any reason to be concerned for student and staff safety. Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee made the controversial vote on Friday to release a previously confidential memo. President Trump gave lawmakers the green light to release the 4-page document. He said people should be ashamed of themselves for the actions it describes. The memo alleged the Department of Justice and FBI obtained multiple warrants to track a Trump campaign official based on information compiled by a former British spy who was paid by the DNC and Hillary Clinton's campaign. Critics question the memo's accuracy. The Dow Jones dropped more than 650 points on Friday, the biggest one-day decline since 2016. Analysts blame a jobs report coupled with disappointing earnings by companies like Apple and ExxonMobil. Economists have warned a correction like this could happen since the markets have been on a 9-year bull run. Topeka Stormont Vail and St. Francis hospitals both tell us they continue to see high numbers of people with the flu and flu-like symptoms. It echoes what the Centers for Disease Control is seeing nationwide. Children are being hit especially hard. The CDC reports 16 children died this week from the flu, bringing the total deaths in children this season to 53. While some parts of the country are reporting shortages of Tamiflu, a medicine given to higher risk patients, both Stormont and St. Francis say they have adequate supplies. A clinic in Manhattan offers free quality health care to people with no insurance. 13's Ann Olamiju shows us how it's changing people's lives.
For Karen Hubbard, the Flint Hills Community Clinic is a blessing.
Without insurance, you get sick and you don't have any money, you just stay sick. But when I come in here, they help me.
That includes a recent bout with pneumonia.
I didn't feel well. It wasn't always nice and pleasant, but they understood that and they helped me.
The Flint Hills Community Clinic opened its doors in 2005 with a mission to serve the healthcare needs of the uninsured. Executive Director Susan Enskeep says they provide care for more than 900 uninsured residents in Manhattan.
We're a safety net clinic, so we kind of try to capture people who don't have other resources. We see people who have no insurance at all.
The clinic only has 3 full-time staff members. Everyone else, including doctors and nurses, are volunteers.
About 85 volunteers between the providers that we have. We have receptionists, we have greeters, we have nurses that come in and volunteer their time.
Hubbard says everyone here goes above and beyond.
Once I was diagnosed, I was seen every week. It wasn't like, well, you go home, but every week until I started getting better.
And for her, that made all the difference.
It was.
Ann Olamiju, 13 News.
The clinic says a family of 3 qualifies for care if their gross yearly income is below $41,500. You can find more information on that at WIBW.com. Coming up next, we've got your Money Watch report. Plus, find out which kiddos are in our 13 News birthday club. Stay tuned.
You're watching 13 News This Morning, Saturday edition with Erica Hall. 13 News, Kansas News Leader. It's the Kansas Prep Zone Scholar Athlete of the Week. Go to WIBW and nominate a student who you feel is the best in the classroom and on the playing field. Sponsored by Call Valley Bank, DL Smith Electric, and ProBrands. The Kansas Prep Zone Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Get super savings during Menards Super Sale. Update your style and look of your home with doors from Mastercraft. Get this pre-hung entry door with Nova style glass. It features a composite frame that won't rot. All sizes are $296. Choose Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint from Menards with Stain Shield technology, providing up to 50% more stain resistance and washability. Right now, get a gallon for only $25.98 after sale price and rebate during Menards Super Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
We hear a lot about sexual harassment these days.
Do you know what it is? Do you know how to recognize it? Learn more at cbscares.tv.
Act now. Get faster speeds than AT&T today. Cox high-speed internet now starts as low as $19.99 a month for 12 months for up to 10 meg. That's even more of the speed you love for a great price, and you can bring it home for as low as $19.99 a month. Call today and enjoy even faster speeds at great new prices. Get up to 3 times the speed for just $10 more a month. Or up to 10 times the speed for $30 more a month. It's undeniable. Cox high-speed internet is faster than AT&T. Most Cox high-speed internet plans include free Wi-Fi access at over 500,000 hotspots nationwide. And all of our plans come with hassle-free setup and support. Don't forget to ask about panoramic Wi-Fi to learn how you can fill your home wall-to-wall with super fast speed. Get Cox high-speed internet for as low as $19.99 a month today. With a value this good, you won't want to wait. Call or stop by the Cox Solutions store today.
Hi, I'm Gina DeBacker. The DeBacker family is proud to have been keeping your family warm in the winter and cool in the summer for 67 years. Well, all right, maybe Avery and Connor haven't been around for that long. DeBackers, bringing you comfort since 1949.
Wall Street ended with a big drop Friday. The Dow ended down 665 points, the biggest plunge since President Trump's election. And the Nasdaq fell 144 points. Legal marijuana is proving to be a high-stakes player in the global economy. The cannabis market is reportedly worth $7.7 billion now and will more than quadruple by 2021 to $31.4 billion. The projected growth is because several nations, including Canada, one of the leading producers of pot, are expected to legalize it this year. If you drive a Mitsubishi, listen up. The automaker is recalling nearly 250,000 of its cars. The company says Outlanders built between 2007 and 2010 may have sunroofs that can detach and fly off while the car's in motion. Other Outlanders are being recalled to fix parking brakes that stick. Next time you're at the Home Depot, you may be able to pick up a Tesla product. The tech company plans to sell its solar panels and batteries at 800 store locations nationwide. They're also in talks with Lowe's. It's all part of a push to make solar products go mainstream. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Laura Podesta.
Well, it's that time. Several kids from Northeast Kansas are celebrating their birthday today, and it's time to take a moment and add them to our 13 News Birthday Club this morning. First up, we have little Justin Rush in the red shirt, who is 6 years old today. Super cute. Next up, we have part 1 of twins, Austin Baum with the big smile, who is 7 years old. Obviously, twin sister Chloe Baum, also with a great smile, is 7 years also. Then we have crafty Victoria Bowman, who is 7 years old today. Also, a lot of 7-year-olds today. Next is professional picture poser Katie Ward, who is 6 years old. And last, but certainly not least, we have young lady Mackenzie McDaniel, who's grown up fast at 12 years old today. We wish you guys a happy birthday and hope you get everything you wished for and more. And if you have a child turning 13 years old or younger with a birthday coming up, upload their photo to our website at wibw.com/thismorning, and please get it into us at least 2 weeks before their big day. Now here's Peyton Sanders with another quick look at the forecast.
Good morning, everyone. It is a chilly start to the weekend across the area. The good news, most of us are actually above freezing, which means we will warm up quite a bit heading into this afternoon. Most of us will see 50s. How about that for early February? It's going to be a mild day, and we're at 36 degrees right now as you take a live look outside from the Flint Hills Discovery Center in Manhattan. A few clouds in the distance. The south-southwest winds at 9 miles per hour makes it feel like 29 degrees. And notice most of us above the freezing mark. The exception, places like Emporia, Burlington, they're at the low 30s right now. 32 in Melbourne. We have 36 for the current temperature in Lawrence and in Kansas City. And a quick glance at what we expect for today. Mild temperatures, gusty southerly winds, and partly cloudy skies. We do stay dry today, but those southerly winds will gust up to 30 miles per hour. And even though our highs will make it into the 50s, those winds might still make it feel a bit on the chilly side heading into the day today. Now, looking forward to tomorrow, the second half of your weekend, it's going to be much colder. Some light snow expected across the area, and a second round of snow will be heading our way on Tuesday. Snow looks pretty likely, and that system on Tuesday will be a little bit stronger, so it could produce some heavier snow accumulations. I'll have a full look at the forecast and how much snow we can expect coming up right after this.
Now's the time to renew your home with Renewal by Andersen.
One call, we do it all.
So call today and save 20% off the complete job. From start to finish, you'll get the Renewal by Andersen peace of mind of a superior product backed by guaranteed installation.
But don't wait. If you call today, you'll save 20% off of everything.
That's 20% off every window, door, upgrade, and installation of your new windows.
Plus pay nothing for 18 months.
Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
Get ready for fun in the sun at the Topeka Boat and Outdoor Show, February 2nd through 4th at the Expo Center.
Packed full of adventure and screaming deals on pontoons, wakeboard, and fishing boats.
Learn how to snag a big one from pro anglers.
Teach the kids to cast with Backyard Bass and watch them catch a live fish for free at the trout pond.
See Browning's amazing trophy deer.
Meet the Mushroom King.
Don't miss the family fun and screaming deals on boats at the Topeka Boat and Outdoor Show.
February 2nd through 4th at the Expo Center. Kids are free.
The Floor Project believes the best deal means more than just the best price, especially now when installation is free. Now at the Floor Project, choose any carpet, we'll install it free. Choose select hardwood, we'll install it half off. Choose select luxury vinyl or laminate floors, we'll install them half off. Total package savings to 65%. It's the Floor Project's free installation sale. You won't find a better deal, I guarantee it.
At Faith Furniture, we have a deal that's going to floor you. It's our floor to door sale. How about this? Pick out your living room, dining room, bedroom, or mattress set, and the price you see on our floor is the price you pay to your door. No kidding. Purchase anything at Faith Furniture and we'll give you a discount equal to your sales tax, and you'll get free delivery. These savings are incredible and the selection is unbeatable. Shop our floor to door sale for everything in your home. Remember, for new furniture or mattresses, you just gotta have faith.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Peyton Sanders.
Glad to have you with us here on this Saturday morning. It is a chilly start to the weekend. But we will end up with mild temperatures heading into this afternoon. It's going to be a pretty nice day across all of the area. Here's the view outside right now from our Menninger Hill Sky Cam, brought to you by Capital Federal. A few mid and high level clouds this morning, but no rain or snow in the area. We will stay dry. 35 degrees for our current temperature right now, and a south wind currently at 6 miles per hour. Here's the numbers across all of northeast Kansas, waking up to 30s here on this Saturday morning. 36 for the current temperature in Lawrence. We also have 36 in Manhattan and Marysville. 33, that's the current temperature in Council Grove. And as we head on into this afternoon, you're going to notice some gusty southerly winds. Look at our south winds gusting up to around 25 to 35 miles per hour this afternoon. But that wind direction out of the south does mean our temperatures will be warmer than yesterday. In fact, as we take a look at Supercast on the numbers by 10 o'clock this morning, warming into the 40s. Pretty nice for this time of year. It is early February after all, and it just gets warmer as we move on into the afternoon hours. Noontime today, upper 40s to right around 50, which is warmer than yesterday, and it gets even warmer for daytime highs today. Could be chasing 60 farther northwest, 59 degrees in Concordia by 3 o'clock this afternoon, with mid-50s farther east. So overall, for February standards, it's going to be a very mild start to the weekend across all of the area. And here's a look at the satellite radar picture right now. We have northwesterly winds in the upper atmosphere. That's ushering in a couple weak storm systems pushing to the southeast this morning. You can see some rain and even some light freezing rain across central Nebraska pushing to the southeast, but we do not expect any sort of rain or snow today. We will stay dry and we'll just have partly cloudy skies as we move on through the rest of the day. And you'll see that here on Supercast. Notice the rain and freezing rain stays well north of our area. We'll just continue with those gusty winds heading into this afternoon, but some big changes heading our way tonight. Much colder air behind this cold front as it works its way through. And tomorrow morning, a light band of snow developing for places like Manhattan out towards Clay Center and Concordia. And the snow chance tomorrow, it's going to be mainly confined to the morning, and it's going to stay light. Nothing that's going to be all that impactful. I think roads will be fine. It might end up just being a few flurries. And notice as we get into the afternoon hours tomorrow, high pressure takes control, and that means we break out into some more sunshine and some dry conditions. But that cold air does linger behind that cold front as we head toward Monday. Temperatures starting out Monday morning in the single digits, but then we watch this next storm system that will be heading away by Tuesday. That'll be the stronger system that could provide a chance for some heavier snow accumulations. But again, we have to wait until Tuesday for that system to head our way. The system that heads our way tomorrow is not going to produce a whole lot of snow. A couple areas might get an inch out of this quick moving band of snow, but most spots it's just going to be a dusting. And again, nothing that's going to be all that impactful. But the system to watch is going to be again on Tuesday. The storm track going to be to our south, but we are in the colder air here across northeast Kansas. Could be a band of moderate to locally heavy snow at times, and possibly some sleet mixing in farther southeast across east central Kansas. So something to watch on Tuesday. Could be a more impactful snow that could impact the morning drive and the commute even home on Tuesday evening as well. So something we'll be watching, and we'll continue to pin down the details as we get a little bit closer in time. But for today, mid-50s, gusty southerly winds. It will be a very mild day, but look at the temperatures for tomorrow. Sharply colder, highs only in the 20s. You factor in a gusty north wind, and our wind chills tomorrow will stay in the single digits and teens. There comes that snow chance on Tuesday, but then we dry out for Wednesday and Thursday as highs make it back to the mid-40s for Thursday afternoon.
Thank you for that, Peyton. Coming up, why it's a big weekend for the K-State Wildcats on the hardwood. Plus, what Bill Self wants his Jayhawks to do better down the stretch of big play. That's next in 13 Sports.
Hey, looks like you could use some new floors. Come to Carpet One during our famous sales tax paid flooring sale. That's right, now buy any carpet, any floor, and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Choose from all major brands and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Choose any color, any style, hardwood, carpet, or tile, and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Save hundreds of dollars, 3-year no-interest financing too. The sales tax paid sale at Carpet One. We make it beautiful for less.
A new year means a new you, and the Mattress Hub's ready to change the way you sleep forever. Celebrate and save with instant savings up to $500 on the best brands in sleep. Or upgrade into luxury with free adjustable bases on iComfort and Beaterest Black mattresses. Plus, for a limited time on Tempur-Pedic, get free gifts and no interest up to 60 months. Welcome in the new year with huge savings only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
It's a miracle that springs forth to feed us, to clothe us, to bring us joy. A miracle prompted by rain and warmed by the sun. But few realize without healthy soil below ground, there would be little life above it. Learn more about this miracle under our feet and how we're working with farmers and ranchers to unlock the secrets in the soil.
13 Sports with Chris Lilly.
Hello everyone, the Kansas Jayhawks hit the hardwood today against Oklahoma State at home in Allen Fieldhouse, and it's also a celebration for the 120-year anniversary of the birth of Kansas basketball. Tip-off for the game is set for 11 a.m. right here on CBS. If you can't get to a TV to watch the 7th-ranked Jayhawks play, there will also be a link on WIBW.com to stream the game. We are halfway through the Big 12 portion of this season, and Kansas has a one-game lead in the conference. Oklahoma and Texas Tech each are a game back. And as we get into the home stretch of Big 12 play, Bill Self would like to see his Jayhawks play better at home.
We got to we rebounded the ball decent the other night, but that's one time. But we got to rebound better. We certainly have to. Our first shot defense needs to get better, even though it hadn't been awful, but it hadn't been great. And I personally, I'd like to see us play better at home. Once you get into the postseason, obviously there's no home games, but I'd like to see us generate and play with a little bit more energy at home. It seems like our energy level, maybe because we have a tighter huddle, maybe because we have a mindset, it's us against everyone. I don't know what it is. It seems like our energy level's been better away from home than what it has been at home, and that's certainly got to improve.
The Kansas State Wildcats also in action. They're on the road to take on the 15th-ranked West Virginia Mountaineers. Before K-State's loss to KU, the Wildcats had won 4 straight games. Mountaineers have won 8 out of the last 9 meetings between the two schools, and K-State hasn't played well on the road at West Virginia. They've lost 4 straight by an average of 12 points per game. Saturday is the beginning of a big stretch for the Wildcats. They have 3 road games and a 4-game span, and 2 of those are against top 15 teams. So keep an eye on that. And that is it for Morning Sports. Have a wonderful day.
It's winter clearance at Lebanon Mattress Factory. Save now on mattress sets, adjustable beds, latex and memory foam beds, bedroom furniture. Save on everything. Get Lebanon's Joy Springs Pillow Plush Queen Set now only $649 with free delivery or a free bed frame. Queen Pillow Top mattresses start at just $299. Twin, full, queen, and king. All sizes are on sale. Plus take 4 years to pay with no interest. Great mattresses, great savings at Lebanon.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
So how was work?
It was 1,300 hours. My math class from 302 was in the trenches. Davy Roth had it the worst. Fractions were coming at him left and right. He just didn't get the damn things. 2 days ago, I tried to teach him what 1/4 of 1/2 was using different sizes of blocks. Yesterday, I tried again by dividing up pizza. Both missions failed.
Oh no.
But today, I was ready. I created a combat math game where the only way to beat the enemy is to out-fraction them. Davy conquered every last denominator. My game was so successful, the principal is deploying it to math squadrons all over the school. Anywho, how was your day?
Oh, today my boss treated the office to salad wraps.
Salad wraps.
I know.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Football fans are in for some seriously cold temperatures at this weekend's Super Bowl. People in Minnesota call the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul the Bold North, but visitors may be using other words to describe the Arctic temperatures. A bundled up Meg Oliver reports from Minneapolis.
It's a flight through frigid air, but football fans didn't seem to care as they flew across the Mississippi River on a special zip line for Super Bowl 52.
What was it like when you took off?
It was just a whole new view of my city. It was incredible.
It must have been amazing.
Yeah.
Cold?
No, it wasn't too bad. The adrenaline's going a bit.
Minneapolis is hoping fans embrace the cold climate, turning the city into an interactive outdoor experience. You can step inside a snow globe or ski down a 200-foot wooden bridge hauled in from Wisconsin.
What's it like skiing in the middle of the city?
It's pretty cool because it's the Super Bowl. And yeah, I think an opportunity like this can ever come again.
The icy attraction stretched well into neighboring St. Paul. Here, they used 5,000 blocks of ice to create this ice palace.
Crews also built this 40-foot tall, 130-foot long snow slide for a quick thrill.
That first little dip, man, it goes pretty fast. It's it's a straight shot all the way down, isn't it?
With single-digit temperatures and sub-zero wind chill, fireplaces are on almost every corner.
The Eagles finally make it to the Super Bowl, and it's in Minneapolis. How do you feel about the cold?
You know, she's been saying all season.
It's not so bad.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
At least the game will be inside a shiny new stadium where temperatures are expected to be a balmy 70 degrees.
The National Weather Service has posted a wind chill advisory in Minneapolis-St. Paul for this weekend. The outdoor temperature at kickoff is expected to be about 6 degrees. Pretty dang cold. The top news stories of the day and your area forecast straight ahead. 13 News Saturday morning edition continues right after this.
Paint? No, this isn't just paint. This is the most advanced one-coat coverage. Made with molecules that bond stronger, bond tighter, and bond tougher in one coat for beauty that starts and stays that way. Because this isn't just paint. This is Paramount. New and exclusively at Menards.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
Oh, Bella, I really love playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with GigaBlast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
Tired of the same old places to eat? We'll help you find your new local favorite restaurant. It's The Fork in the Road, Tuesdays on 13 News at 5. You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Welcome back. If you're just waking up, we've got your top news stories of the day just ahead. But first, let's check in with Peyton Sanders in the Weather Center. Hey, Peyton.
Hi, Erica. Ready for some 50s today?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to feel very nice. And tomorrow, though, is going to be a whole different story. So if you enjoy mild temperatures, enjoy today because we're plummeting down into the 20s for highs tomorrow. And with the wind on Sunday, it's going to feel like the single digits for air temperatures across the area when you factor in that wind. But right now, it's fairly mild. We're not talking about sub-freezing temperatures this morning. We're actually above freezing for many spots. 36 right now in Lawrence on our Capitol Federal Skycam, showing partly cloudy skies. You can see the camera shaking in the wind there a little bit. South winds at 10 makes it feel like 28 degrees. Here's the numbers across all of the area, mostly above freezing. Emporia 31, so just a little bit below the freezing mark. We have 37 in Clay Center, 34 in Abilene, with 36 the current temperature in Marysville. South winds right now at around 5 to 15 miles per hour, and they will turn gusty heading into this afternoon. You'll definitely notice the wind because they'll turn out of the southwest this afternoon, and they could gust up to around 30 miles per hour. It'll be a very windy afternoon across the area. Look what that does to the temperatures. Mid-50s, can you believe it? Early February, it's going to be well above average for this time of year. 55 degrees for our high in Topeka. Some places farther northwest, like Concordia, Belleville, could be chasing 60 this afternoon, thanks to those south winds that will be with us throughout the day today. And here's a look at our headlines as we move on through the next few days. Again, a whole different world tomorrow weather-wise. Light snow and much colder temperatures. That system not going to produce much in the way of significant impacts, but the system on Tuesday could pose some impacts to travel. We'll have the latest on that coming up a little bit later.
All right, thanks, Peyton. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation and Wabaunsee County Sheriff's Office still have not said who fired the shots that killed a man in Alma overnight on Friday. The Sheriff's Office says it received a call of a domestic incident just before midnight at 117 West 11th Street there. They found 36-year-old Chad Thomas Buckby suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the Wamego Community Hospital where he died. The KBI says Thomas Buckby was among a family of 6 who lived at the home. They say the shooting stemmed from an argument among the residents. Neighbors say violence is very unusual in their small town.
There's never been any incident like this. You rarely even hear of a severe fight or a domestic that's really going bad.
The KBI says the investigation is ongoing. An aggressive strain of the flu is making its way across the country. Topeka, Stormont Vail, and St. Francis both say it's not letting up yet. Their waiting rooms remain filled with patients. New numbers suggest this flu season could cost businesses at least $15.4 billion in lost productivity. I looked into how local hair salons are among those taking a hard cut. Stephanie Utzler owns All About You Hair Salon in Topeka. Lately, she's been doing a lot of extra cleaning.
So we do sanitize everything in the salon. We use clean capes every time, wipe down our stations, so don't have to be worried about coming in here and getting it from us.
Her books are a bit bare, with customers canceling appointments because of the flu.
We do a lot of families in the salon, and I think that so if one child is sick, then the mom has to cancel her appointment. And so then it puts a lot of empty spots on our book.
She's not alone though. Of the 10 hair salons I called at random. Hi there, this is Erica Hall with 13 News. All had experienced recent cancellations on account of the flu.
Yeah, we've had a few.
Those cancellations make it hard to be productive.
So when a client does have to cancel, then we are not working and we are not making any money.
But empty chairs aren't bad for everyone.
We do have some openings and we would love to have new clients come and see our salon, and so we could take care of them.
It is estimated that if this flu season continues on this pace, it could equal the 2009 swine flu pandemic, with productivity losses hitting $21 billion across the U.S. Community participation is needed for the annual Stuff the Bus food drive. They need food items to benefit Project Topeka, the community food drive to defeat hunger. You can donate today from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Dillon's parking lot at 21st and Fairlawn. Volunteers will be on hand to accept donations and load them into a Topeka Metro bus. Shoppers are encouraged to donate non-perishable food items to be distributed through Project Topeka. Thousands across the nation wore red on Friday to bring awareness to heart disease. February is American Heart Month, and the first Friday of the month is National Wear Red Day. The American Heart Association says it's a visual reminder that the fight against heart disease isn't over. It remains the #1 killer of men and women worldwide. One way to help your heart: know your numbers like cholesterol and BMI.
It's so important to know where you're at and how you can make small changes in your life to live a healthier lifestyle, whether it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator, drinking one less sugary beverage a day, and just little changes can make a big difference.
The American Heart Association also says eating more fruits and vegetables may help as well. Funeral services are today for a longtime Kansas National Guard leader. Brigadier General Edgar DeGraw earned a Bronze Star in World War II as a hero and played a key role in developing the Kansas National Guard Hall of Fame and Museum. But as 13's Melissa Bruner shows us, those aren't the only reasons why he's called a hero.
To generations of service members, he's the general.
This is the Hall of Fame.
But to Jake Livgren, Edgar DeGraw is something else.
My grandpa.
DeGraw served 40 years in the Army and National Guard, part of 5 major battle campaigns in World War II.
Well, he didn't like to talk too much about the war.
But pieces of DeGraw's story are told in the Museum of the Kansas National Guard.
He's got a German Army cornet and a German typewriter.
A story Jake also chronicled in a college film project.
We were shot at, we were shelled. There was a day when another lieutenant and I were sent forward to rescue 2 tanks that had been disabled. When we got back, we were told that we had been very heroic
and ended up getting the Bronze Star for that. And so that's something we're all really proud of.
After the war, DeGraw moved to Kansas with a friend and rose to the rank of Brigadier General in the Kansas National Guard. He's credited with conceiving and developing the Guard's Hall of Fame and the museum in which it and he are now enshrined.
He respected a lot of them so much that I think he felt like they needed to be respected by everyone.
Kansas also is where DeGraw met his wife, Rethel, and more so than this building and his service, Jake says that is where he made his mark.
His legacy is his family and the people he loved and the people that he inspired and taught how to live their lives the right way.
General DeGraw passed away last week at the age of 95. A voice silenced, but a story that lives on.
He was the greatest of the greatest generation.
It sounds like a great man. Coming up in our Salute the Badge series, we introduce you to a behind-the-scenes hero for law enforcement. That's next.
You're watching 13 News This Morning, Saturday edition with Erica Hall. 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Let's check in with Marsha at Diamonds by Design.
Demand the very best. Diamonds by Design.
Are we picking up Dan?
Yeah, there he is. Diamonds by Design.
Diamonds by Design. When you demand the very best. Diamonds by Design.
Diamonds by Design.
Having moderate to severe plaque psoriasis is not always easy. It's a long-distance run, and you have the determination to keep going. Humira has a proven track record of being prescribed for over 10 years. Humira works inside the body to target and help block a specific source of inflammation that contributes to symptoms. In clinical trials, most adults taking Humira were clear or almost clear, and many saw 75% and even 90% clearance in just 4 months.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Join over 250,000 people who have chosen Humira. Ask about the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists. Humira and go.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
You may hear their voices, but may never see their face. And this week's Salute the Badge, Denisha Richard honors a local 911 dispatcher who is a behind-the-scenes hero.
It was a call she would never forget.
I can't get the screams. I still hear him screaming whenever I think about that call.
A young Riley County teen was attempting suicide. Riley County dispatcher Don Wickheiser took the call.
We were able to ping his phone and guide officers into him.
With her guidance, police arrived in time to save the caller's life.
Riley County 911, where's your emergency?
A 911 dispatcher for 12 years, Wickheiser will never see the faces of most of those she helps.
When that 911 rings, you never know what it's going to be. You don't know if it's somebody not breathing or it's a dog that's running at large. You have no clue.
911 dispatchers are sometimes an afterthought when thinking of first responders, but they are the first ones to help. Dawn describes herself not only as someone who takes calls, but a counselor or even someone who can provide medical advice.
Oftentimes that we'll have to provide CPR or life instructions on how to control bleeding or even deliver babies before officers or EMS even arrive on scene.
And no call is ever the same.
A lot of things that you'll never forget. Parents screaming that their child's not breathing, a gun clicking when somebody's trying to commit suicide, an officer yelling because their shot's fired.
Wickheiser says every day she walks into work, her team has her back, including the officers, firefighters, and EMS crews that she supports.
It's a pretty good rapport that we have with each other.
And when one is down, they are all down. When a Riley County police officer was shot during a standoff in Manhattan early January, Wickheiser wasn't on the clock, but she could feel the pain from miles away.
It's hard when it happens to people that you care so much about. You don't like to see them get hurt.
But in the midst of tragedy, there are good days. reassuring every caller that help is on the way.
It's very nerve-wracking when you're first starting out to understand how much we actually do and that we are the first responders. But you just have to do your best and be able to live with that.
Statistics show that more than 240 million 911 calls are made in the U.S. each year. We'll check weekend weather as 13 News Saturday edition continues right after this.
Hi, my name is Terry with Midwest Cremation Society. Let us help you celebrate the life of your loved one when your choice is cremation. Midwest Cremation Society offers the exact same services for cremation that traditional funeral homes provide at half the cost.
Don't add a financial burden to an emotional burden. Call 785-249-6815.
Let me serve your cremation needs. Midwest Cremation Society, my family serving yours.
She's getting some great press.
40 entrepreneurs that are under 40.
Just one problem.
You're over 40.
Yeah, that can be fixed.
I made it!
She went undercover at the Long Beach Aquarium and a jellyfish just attached itself to her face.
A new Kevin Can Wait. Then, the wife got you the Valentine's gift of a lifetime, and you got her nothing.
Should I be worried? You should be changing your name and moving to Canada.
New man with a plan after a new Kevin Can Wait, CBS Monday.
Folks, high volume discounts are great. The more raw material I buy to make our siding, the more rebates I get. To start 2018 off with a bang, I'm going to pass on all of the 2017 rebates to you. That's big savings. You'll have a more beautiful home, and I'll get a lower raw material cost. This is a win-win, folks, but these rebates will run out fast, so call now.
The Floor Project believes the best deal means more than just the best price, especially now when installation is free. Now at the Floor Project, choose any carpet, we'll install it free. Choose select hardwood, we'll install it half off. Choose select luxury vinyl or laminate floors, we'll install them half off. Total package savings to 65%. It's the Floor Project's free installation sale. You won't find a better deal, I guarantee it.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Peyton Sanders.
Thanks for starting out your weekend with us here at 13 News. It is going to be a mild day today for February standards. Most of us in the 50s for highs heading into this afternoon, and it'll be windy as well. Here's the view outside from the Menninger Hill Skycam, brought to you by Capital Federal. It's a bit on the chilly side right now, 35 degrees, south winds at 6 miles per hour, but those winds will turn quite gusty heading into the afternoon hours. And it is chilly. If you're heading out this morning, probably want the jacket, maybe the gloves too, because most of us in the 30s right now, 35 for the current temperature in Topeka. We have 36 right now in Marysville. And heading into this afternoon, you'll definitely notice the winds. They'll be very gusty out of the south, winds gusting up to around 20 to 30 miles per hour. But because it is out of a southerly direction, that means our temperatures will warm up pretty nicely heading into the afternoon. By 10 o'clock this morning, most of us in the 40s will go into the upper 40s and lower 50s by lunchtime today, 49 in Topeka by noon, 48 in Marysville. And by this afternoon, look at all the 50s on the map. Very mild for this time of year. Mid 50s farther east, you go farther west, and we could be chasing 60 this afternoon for places like Concordia and Clay Center. It'll be a very mild day on the way to start the weekend. And it will be dry too. We have some areas of rain and freezing rain showing up on the radar right now across Nebraska. And you notice the motion on it is to the southeast, but we do expect that we will stay dry. No sort of rain or snow expected in our area today. We'll just have partly cloudy skies and dry conditions. And here's a look at Supercast moving on through the rest of the day. You can see we do stay dry. Watch this cold front, though, heading our way overnight tonight. It will be mild today, but much colder air works its way in behind this cold front overnight tonight. You'll definitely notice the chill to the air tomorrow. And here comes a band of light snow. Heaviest snow going to be in northwest Kansas, but there could still be some light snow and flurries starting out tomorrow morning by 8 o'clock around Concordia, Belleville, and Marysville. This is going to be a quick moving band of light snow, and notice it fizzles out as we head on into tomorrow afternoon. We'll see a decrease on the clouds. So this system is not going to produce any significant impacts to travel. It's just going to be some light snow heading our way, mainly during the the morning hours tomorrow. High pressure takes control tomorrow night, and as we move on into Monday morning, it's going to be cold. Temperatures Monday morning in the single digits. That's going to be the start of some colder weather heading our way by the middle of next week. But for tomorrow, most of us going to be looking at well less than 1 inch of snow. A few isolated spots might get an inch of snow, but for most of us, it's just going to be a dusting. And again, nothing that's going to be all that impactful across the area. But the system that we continue to watch will be on Tuesday. The track going to be to our south. That puts us in the colder air. There could be some bands of moderate to locally heavy snow at times moving on through Tuesday. Could be several inches of snow here across northeast Kansas. That could have impacts to travel, so stay with us as we get a little bit closer in time. We'll give you the little latest updates as we get into next week. But for today, mild and dry, mid-50s for highs. Winds will be gusty out of the south. And look at our temperatures tonight. Behind that cold front, northerly winds drop our temperatures down into the teens and 20s for overnight lows. And tomorrow, it is going to be a cold day with that wind. Look at our highs. We'll go from 55 today down to 24 tomorrow. Snow amounts tomorrow will stay less than 1 inch. And with those winds gusty out of the north, look at the wind chill values for tomorrow in the single digits and teens. So have the coats and the gloves with you heading through the second half of the weekend. Again, snow likely on Tuesday, could be locally heavy. Then we dry out for Wednesday and Thursday. We're back to the mid-40s by the time we hit Thursday afternoon. Stay tuned. We're back with more news coming up right after this.
Get ready for fun in the sun at the Topeka Boat and Outdoor Show, February 2nd through 4th at the Expo Center.
Packed full of adventure and screaming deals on pontoons, wakeboard, and fishing boats.
Learn how to snag a big one from pro anglers.
Teach the kids to cast with backyard bass and watch them catch a live fish for free at the trout pond.
See Browning's amazing trophy deer.
Meet the Mushroom King.
Don't miss the family fun and screaming deals on boats at the Topeka Boat and Outdoor Show.
February 2nd through 4th at the Expo Center. Kids are free.
Act now. Get faster speeds than AT&T today. Cox high-speed internet now starts as low as $19.99 a month for 12 months for up to 10 meg. That's even more of the speed you love for a great price, and you can bring it home for as low as $19.99 a month. Call today and enjoy even faster speeds at great new prices. Get up to 3 times the speed for just $10 more a month. Or up to 10 times the speed for $30 more a month. It's undeniable. Cox high-speed internet is faster than AT&T. Most Cox high-speed internet plans include free Wi-Fi access at over 500,000 hotspots nationwide. And all of our plans come with hassle-free setup and support. Don't forget to ask about panoramic Wi-Fi to learn how you can fill your home wall-to-wall with super fast speed. Get Cox high-speed internet for as low as $19.99 a month today. With a value this good, you won't want to wait. Call or stop by the Cox Solutions store today.
Through our lens, we tell the story. The story of us as neighbors and as a community. We tell the story of heroes, of struggles, and of triumphs. Because at WIBW TV, we are focused on helping you navigate through every day. Prepare for what's happening next and connect with those who matter most. We are proud to be a part of your life, and we are proud to tell your story. We are proud to be WIBW. A gray station. We're television, digital, mobile.
13 Sports with Chris Lilly.
Hello everyone, the Kansas Jayhawks hit the hardwood today against Oklahoma State at home in Allen Fieldhouse, and it's also a celebration for the 120-year anniversary of the birth of Kansas basketball. Tip-off for the game is set for 11 a.m. right here on CBS. If you can't get to a TV to watch the 7th-ranked Jayhawks play, there will also be a link on WIBW.com to stream the game. We are halfway through the Big 12 portion of this season, and Kansas has a 1-game lead in the conference. Oklahoma and Texas Tech each are a game back. And as we get into the home stretch of Big 12 play, Bill Self would like to see his Jayhawks play better at home.
We got to we rebounded the ball decent the other night, but that's one time. But we got to rebound better. We certainly have to. Our first shot defense needs to get better, even though it hadn't been awful, but it hadn't been great. And I personally, I'd like to see us play better at home. once you get into postseason, obviously there's no home games, but I'd like to see us generate and play with a little bit more energy at home. It seems like our energy level, maybe because we have a tighter huddle, maybe because we have a mindset, it's us against everyone. I don't know what it is. It seems like our energy level has been better away from home than what it has been at home, and that's certainly got to improve.
The Kansas State Wildcats also in action. They're on the road to take on the 15th ranked West Virginia Mountaineers. Before K-State's loss to KU, the Wildcats had won 4 straight games. Mountaineers have won 8 out of the last 9 meetings between the two schools, and K-State hasn't played well on the road at West Virginia. They've lost 4 straight by an average of 12 points per game. Saturday is the beginning of a big stretch for the Wildcats. They have 3 road games and a 4-game span, and 2 of those are against top 15 teams. So keep an eye on that, and that is it for Morning Sports. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, looks like you could use some new floors. Come to Carpet One during our famous sales tax paid flooring sale. That's right, now buy any carpet, any floor, and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Choose from all major brands and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Choose any color, any style, hardwood, carpet, or tile, and we'll pay the sales tax for you. Save hundreds of dollars, 3-year no-interest financing too. The sales tax paid sale at Carpet One. We make it beautiful for less.
I'm a college student and could use advice about my student loan.
I had to leave school and go to work. Now I have to pay back student loans for a degree I don't have. Fortunately, I found assistance.
Back in college, I figured they wouldn't lend me more than I could easily pay back. Boy, was I wrong. Thankfully, I got the help I needed to pay back my loan in full.
Sound familiar? The good news is that student loan repayment options are available. We're the NFCC, the National Foundation for Credit Counseling, a nonprofit organization with member offices nationwide that provide comprehensive financial reviews and student loan counseling. NFCC certified consumer credit counselors provide one-on-one financial counseling and can help you evaluate options for making student loan payments, reducing interest, debt consolidation, or even loan rehabilitation. Call 877-406-6322 or visit us online at studentloanhelp.org.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Mid-50s for highs today with a gusty southerly wind. It will be a very mild day for early February standards, but turning much colder tonight. Look at our lows in the teens and 20s, and for tomorrow, highs only in the 20s with a chance for some light snow. Accumulating snow remains under 1 inch. This is not going to be a significant storm system. In fact, it's pretty much going to be a dud across the area. Tuesday, though, that will be the day to watch. Some heavier snow will be possible with highs in the mid-20s. There could be some more significant impacts to travel on Tuesday, so maybe the kids get lucky and have a snow day. We'll see. We'll get a little bit closer in time. Still 4 days away. So stay with us for the latest forecast as we get a little bit closer in time.
I feel like you always have it snowing on my days off. Thanks for that. Well, that's all for us this morning. Join us back here later for 13 News at 6. Have a great weekend.
The latest news, weather, and sports at WIBW.com or follow WIBW on Twitter, Facebook, and our mobile app. Thank you for making 13 News the most watched weekend newscast.
The littlest things, the simple things, make ripples out from the banks. And as they land on distant sands, they offer trust and strength. And when the tide changes, it breathes new life into the ages. The littlest things can build a home and grow to heights they've never known. But no matter where this good life takes you, the magic little things stay true blue.
Sitting at home just feeling blue. You get an idea, you know just what to do. Grab your keys and say let's go. You deserve to have it all. Finding everything for your home at the Furniture Mall. Fun choices and rooms for less. Smiles at every corner. And a better night's sleep awaits your dreams at the Furniture Mall. The fun of shopping, ideas keep coming. That happy tune you're humming means you just found something great. Now your home looks so much better. And you owe it all, yes, you owe it all to the Furniture Mall. That's the Furniture Mall of Kansas. Oh, yeah.
Helen Hocker Theater presents Disney's The Jungle Book Kids, January 26th through February 4th. A youth show with a jazzy jungle jumping beat, including your favorite songs straight from the movie. Mowgli and Bagheera meet a host of colorful characters, including King Louie, a ferocious tiger, Shere Khan, and a giant bear named Baloo, who teaches them the swinging musical rhythms of the jungle. Get tickets for Disney's The Jungle Book Kids now at the Helen Hocker Theater box office or visit helenhockertheater.com.
You're watching CBS. When you see this symbol, you know you're watching a show that's educational and informational. The CBS Dream Team. It's epic.
Today on Lucky Dog.
It's okay. Come on.
A Shepherd Collie mix is in extreme pain.
So you're saying his leg is fully dislocated?
Yes.
He'll have to undergo surgery and a long recovery process.
I know. It's tricky. There you go. Good.
But each step forward brings him closer to his new family.
Hey, handsome! Hey!
I'm Brandon McMillan, and I've dedicated my life to saving the lonely, unwanted dogs that are living without hope. My mission is to make sure these amazing animals find a purpose, a family, and a place to call home. Today, one dog will be saved, and one family will have a new best friend. This is Lucky Dog.
Presented by Cosequin Joint Health Supplements.
Okay, come on.
Through the years, Lucky Dog Ranch has been a safe haven to many dogs, including one of its youngest residents, yellow lab puppy Thumper. Because Thumper has straight leg syndrome, he was given up by his breeder.
I know, they don't bend.
The condition prevents him from bending his back legs, but it doesn't prevent him from living life to its fullest.
Come on, there you go. Good.
With his never-give-up attitude, Thumper proves that all dogs deserve a chance.
There you go.
And speaking of chances, Brandon gets a text about another disabled dog that needs one.
The shelter just contacted me with a very upsetting story. Apparently they have a 2-year-old Shepherd Collie mix that was turned in by his previous family.
The shelter noticed right away that Jack suffers from a limp and is in extreme pain.
The reality is, dogs with medical issues like this, they're not just overlooked, they're not even considered. And now, his time is up, so I'm gonna get down there and see what I can do. Is that you? Hi. Is that you? Let me see. Yeah, that's you. Come here. I can already tell you're sweet. And you're on borrowed time. So let me get in there. Let's get acquainted.
Despite being in pain, 2-year-old Jax is full of affection.
Let me say hi. Oh, you're already saying hi. Hello. Okay. I see. You're very sweet. Having no doubts about you. Let's say you and I get out of here. I'm gonna take good care of you. Trust me. All right. Come on. Easy. What's your leg? It's okay. Come on.
On the way out of the shelter, Brandon sees how hard it is for Jax to walk. So he picks him up and decides to take him to the vet right away for an exam.
Hi.
Hey, Dr. Nardi, how are you?
Good. Nice to see you again.
Don't get too excited, okay? I know. Hey, don't get too excited.
So who is this?
This is Jax. I just rescued him.
Okay.
And he's favoring his back leg so bad he can't put any weight on it. It's a serious limp. I really want to find out what's going on back here.
Absolutely. Well, let me do my full exam.
Okay.
I'll look at his back legs last, and then we'll see what needs to be done to help him.
Okay.
Okay?
Beautiful. Good job. Beautiful. Ears look great.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Good job. Eyes are clear and clean, which is great.
What's going on?
Hey. Good job. Good. Teeth look great. Belly feels good. Soft, not painful. All right, let me take a listen. All right, so heart and lungs sound very good. Okay, let's go to the problem now. I definitely think there's something going on with this right hip. I think we should take some x-rays and get a better idea of what's going on.
Okay.
All right.
Dr. Nardi brings Jax to the back for x-rays, and Brandon
you.
waits for the results. Meanwhile, there's a woman in Southern California hoping to add another dog to her family.
My name is Kim, and I'm a dental hygienist for animals. And on my farm, I have dogs and cats, bunnies, horses, chickens, goats.
All of the animals on Kim's farm are rescues.